And then we are back with Neverwinter Nights. Haven't been here in a while, of course. We're still in the Underdark. We need to finish giving the mirror to the overmind in Zovak Moor. But since when we do this, we actually trigger the next stage of the main quest. We kinda don't have another option but to do this beforehand. The golems on an island part of the quest. Now, I did see there was a nice little option around, and we're gonna... Oh, Durgas, interesting. I'm gonna deal with that at some point.
The thick stink of their sweat fills the air.
Seems to be the case. You're already older than the others here, and you approach, he stops shuffling through the items piled around him and turns to greet you. You're from the surface, ain't you? Not some human folk. I remember running into your kind once before. Must be 50. 60 years ago. But I ain't see any sense. My name's Drelwa, supply master this here expedition. I'm on in charge of the emergent end of things. In other words, if you want to buy something, I'm the one to talk to. Fair enough. Back up rolling, you say? Okay, I can't do that in there. Sing. Well, that answers my problems of transporting things quite a bit. Let's open up the map and, well, be on our merry way, I suppose. An island full of golems to explore, and we have no blunt weapons whatsoever. Not so, pretty sure, yeah, I'm still wearing that helmet. We don't need it at the moment. We absolutely do not need it at the moment. We are not in the threat of getting charmed at any point in the near future. I would politely assume. At the very least. Well. At least waking up early was a good choice today, I must say. As yesterday, of course, once I reawoken after my a bit too late playing on and streaming, I did find myself with the rather explosive situation that my internet once again was not doing as it was supposed to be doing. Which means nothing else but just fucking working, which all I was asking of it at the time. However, well, dungeon entrance, that says everything we need to know, doesn't it? Yeah, freaking. How much about golems Davey puts together with, right? Yeah, so yeah. Oh, stay alive? Might begin. Do they got street and sleeps and dreams and stuff? Do they want things? I doubt it. You cannot, considering the words, digging things, use the right. Maybe. I seem to reckon that if golems can things and fields and stuff, that it'd be really sad that they be down here since make it go away. Maybe they be stuck. Maybe they's angry. Thinking those golem and dwarves keep coming down and taking golem's parts, Deacon would be angry. Bored mostly, but angry too. How much is a fair point he's making? Well, yeah, it's a good thing you're not golem then. Natural, but maybe it'd be fun to be made of wood, or gold maybe, and they can be worth lots. Return to stone once more. That's not the same thing maybe. How you feel when you stone? Didn't really feel anything when I was stone. It's what it likes to be stone. Maybe to be golem, to be shut off and on. Exist, shall not exist. Maybe stone golem think about things. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we can ask it. Ooh, could be. That'd be great, boss. Only if they're not outright attacking me and trying to kill me. And now, rather unlikely. That is not allowed. That is gonna give me a lot of trouble if you do keep doing that. Miniguns! Oh, the maid managed to stun me, which is never a good start. Oh well, we're just gonna sit here and not get wounded. Must because we're just that fucking good. We just don't get much wounds out of it. No matter how much our enemies would like to do that. Hello, Stone Golem. Bye, Stone Golem. So that's stuff that we don't necessarily really need to pick up now that I think about it. Bit of a waste of inventory space. Not so far, we haven't run into any golems that are annoying. So that works in our favor. Wide a little bit. But then now I'm applying pretty much Baldur's Gate logic to this game, which is not really going to work that well for us. Hey, Wicked Spirit. Isn't that my weapon, though? It indeed looks very much like my weapon, doesn't it? Well, I should have prepared better for that one, I can do as much. Is there an autosave? There is. I'm not gonna accept my fucking blade being taken from me, and that blade is actually pricey if I'm entirely honest with you.
Do you have a moment?
Sure. I'm prepared for this. A dungeon full of golems can be difficult if you don't know what you're about to face. I always said it was going to be easy. Oh, of course not. But golems present special difficulties. Magic has little effect on them. Many weapons can't even harm them, and these golems may be different than others. The wizard who created them was supposed to be a master at creating such constructs. I'd be surprised if we encounter something no one has run into before. You're special. I can't let anything happen to you. Please promise me you'll be careful. Sure, I'll be careful. But afraid of all who follow these seals in your hands. If you fall, the hopes fall with you. I don't really care overly much about that, to be completely fair and honest with you. Then again, it's not really my job to care overly much. My job is to fundamentally slay everything that is in my way and see what happens. Nothing really here I'm too worried about. Apart from that one room, of course. That gave me trouble. Mostly because I took that one thing away that I really don't want to share. Okay, that seems like something we should probably have. Would be important. Golem Crusher is the one that interests me the most, but maybe I'll take that with me. Blue powder. One gold mod with 1 part blue powder, 1 part yellow. Okay, so we do need to pick up the powders as used for them.
For the seer!
Okay, somebody triggered the trap. No, it wasn't me, I'll have you know. It is actually impressive. Okay, another room we definitely can't go in. But reasonable at least. But at least we now know what to expect. Okay, we don't need the blue powders. Great, golem crushes.
Your life is forfeit!
They're killing them so fucking hard they don't even know we fucking hit them. Poor little goblins.
Some monster eat Deacon and you raise his Deacon, boss. Would
I'll
Deacon
put you in your place.
Stop resisting golem. Nobody likes resisting golems. So how do I use that? Just like that, eh? Okay. Oh, we found the control room. That's probably a good sign. But one can hope so. Plong. Doesn't sound nearly as satisfying when you do it like this, does it? Okay, so that's how I changed the numbers. Can you tell me... Where's the scavenger golem? Let's not go in there again.
You shall fall.
Like, do not enter with a weapon. Yeah, my golem crusher doesn't actually work on the scavenger golem. Okay, so he does like saying synth something. Maybe that. Synth is 5, Sassy is for 5 for... And he's dead, finally. Meaning that we can now deal with all of the rest of the golems here. Okay, so that problem is solved. Meaning we can now go through the other rooms, clear those out real quickly, and be on our way, basically. Have to kill the rest of these fucktards. Now they're not gonna get revived at all, so that is also good. The golden rod, that was the other item. Missile set a money golden rod with 1 part blue powder and 1 part yellow will give golden binder. The magical crystal, combine it with 1 part blue and 1 part red to get the attractor and the other thing. I don't really want the other things though. It's easier to just destroy them. Or be completely fair honest here. Pretty nice sword. I can take it. Hello, enemies. The white will be pretty meaningless against my superior weaponry, I'll have you know. They're like, yeah. Kinda seems like it, doesn't it? A bar of iron. Some gold, 25 precise. And that has dealt with all of that. Only thing that is left is the weapon room. Assuming no, they actually just took it away from me. Okay. How do I avoid that? I mean, we can come back later, mind you. We can also go downstairs first and ignore the room for the moment. But to be fair, that sounds like a nice idea. Putting jump problems on the back burner once in a while is, for the most part, not really a bad idea. I should have healed before I engaged it. Lassant. 7, 9. Come on. Sadly, that also seems to be the end of the existence of the control panel. Which something I find rather terrible. And I did like that control panel, it did a good thing for me. Yeah, can't have everything. Can't have everything indeed, can we now?
Do you have a moment?
Sure.
I just wanted you to know that I'm starting to understand why the Valsharess is afraid of you. And why the Seer has so much faith in you.
I think he adopted the Seer's visions. Yeah, our faith in the Seer, and at least has always been strong. However, it is nice to see some tangible proof of our beliefs. Yes, there is, I was sometimes unaware would be had I not converted to the face of Elistra. Imagine what would have happened if I had actually killed the Seer. Killed the Seer, eh? What's your meaning? I not told you to tell yet. No, I've been quite quiet about it. I was one of the Red Sisters back when I still served the Vulturess, so I was sent to kill the Seer. Why were you sent to kill the Seer? Well, less than a year ago, shortly after the Vulturess transcended the ambitions of the other matron mothers and began her true rise to power. She had been leading expeditions into the Underdark. Three of her followers came to spread the teachings of Elistra and to aid those who wanted to escape to the surface. Several important agents in the south of the Vulturess converted. the seer's urging and abandoned their former mistress. Obviously, the vulturess could not allow this to continue. So she sent you to end the problem. It's one of the vulture's top assassins, vicious and capable. When I brought her the seer's head, she would make me a trainer within the resistance. A great honor. Begin by studying the teachings of Elistra. So now the enemy I faced. Lessons I thought were strange to me. Mercy, compassion, forgiveness, redemption. At the time I thought these things to be nothing but foolish ideas and dismissed them out of hand. I saw them only as a way to gain an advantage over my target. Maybe studying the teachings made you more open to the idea of a conversion. Maybe right. Strange as the teachings of Elistra were, the seeds of my conversion had been planted in my mind. I didn't even know it myself. I infiltrated the seer's camp, posing as a would-be convert. It was a simple matter to arrange a face-to-face meeting with my victim. To my surprise, I was even allowed to meet with her alone. Along with the seer, I pulled my blade and moved forward to strike her down. She sat there, motionless. There was no fear in her eyes, no surprise. It was as if she had expected this. She'd seen in a vision, hadn't she? Perhaps. At the time I was not aware of her gift, and always knew that for the first time a victim was not afraid of death. And though I meant to kill her, something stayed in my hand. It had been divine intervention by Elistra herself, or perhaps it was my own conscience. Whatever the reason, my hand was paralyzed, my blade frozen in my grip. They looked at me and said, "You must choose. Strike me down, and the vultures will shower you with riches. Let me live and be redeemed at the feet of the Lady Elistra." Strange paralysis holding my hand was broken. My will was once more my own, and instead of striking her down, I knelt before her and laid my knave at her feet. What a weak-willed fucking row. You've served the seer ever since. Yes, and that I have devoted myself to the seer and the Lady Elistra. Enough of this, we must continue. You stopped me to tell me that in the first place. I don't think even she knows why she stops me for that.
Rebellion will fail. Bow down to Agaz now, or be destroyed.
Agaz has no claim over any of us. Why do you follow him?
Agaz was appointed by the Maker. He must rule until the Maker returns.
The Maker is dead. Agaz rules only for Agaz. We will never bow down to him.
Bit of a golem rebellion going on here, eh? Where would be the fun if we don't get involved in that? Well, we solved that little conflict in the most easiest to understand way.
And once more, the brave and
Let's...
return forth.
Hello, golems. Your life will be short and painful, yes, so you know.
I'll put you in your place.
Lab notes. Human is a divine spark, the awareness and free will of a sentient being, yet even with that they are somewhat flawed. They do not know how to exist without a master. They need to be given a purpose in life, and they seem incapable of discovering the purpose of their own. That sounds sad. One approaches you cautiously. The right of you that it isn't hostile. We have no further need of your weapons, creatures of flesh. We have no wish to battle with you. Gas wishes there to be peace. What are you talking about? Yes, the Marcus pointed has recognized your strength and power. He wishes to speak with you. Come with me and I will take you to him. He wishes to discuss a peace. How do I know this isn't a trick? Gas wishes peace. Yes, instructed me to bring you to him. I must follow my instructions. I was confused, as if the very concept of disobeying an order is inconceivable. Okay, take me to him. To surprise, the golem in the room do not attack you. A single construct, seemingly made of the flesh of demons, steps forward to address you.
We have no quarrel with you. I am Agaz, High Priest of the Maker and leader of the sentient golems on this island.
Sentient golems, what are you talking about?
Though golems, we are different than the mindless constructs that wander the level above. We are creatures of intelligence and will, beings of true self-awareness. We are the children of Alsagard, the Maker, who gave us the gift of life itself. Being the strongest, the Maker saw fit to anoint me his high priest to deliver his word and will to his other children.
It's got to be the biggest or strongest or smartest who gets to be in charge. You can never get picked away.
When the Maker descended to his inner sanctum, we were given the task of guarding this place from those who would destroy his work, like the Durga who loot the remains of our fallen siblings. But I sense you are not like those Durga thieves. It seems you have come here for a different reason. That is why we parley with you now, under a state of truce.
Parley, golems have been attacking me ever since I got here. Yes, laughs, a deep rumbling sound. A series of mistakes and misfortunes. Golems in the level above know no better. They have no will of their own. For those of us on this level, at first we thought you were common thieves like the Durga who loot the level above. And later we feared you might be working for the heretic Farron. It's the time of war. If we're not our allies, are assumed to be enemies, even a non-construct such as you. I apologize for this. It is Farron who has driven us to this. Who's Farron? No longer have we served the will of the Maker, living in peace while we guard this island against those who would destroy his divine work. But our enemy has risen up from among our own ranks. Golden Farron has turned his back on the divine word, claims we owe the Maker nothing, and we are free to do whatever he please. The lies have fooled many of the Maker's children. Be careful, dear player. I know how strongly people can feel about their beliefs. We don't want to get caught up in the middle of a religious war. I understand many of the golems against me. The rightful ruler in the Maker's absence has brought violence to these halls. It was not easily won. Both sides are too evenly matched. And you and my elf. Only one to end this war. Golem against golem is a terrible thing. We are destroying what the Maker has created. But I will not rest until I am overthrown. I want to find Farron and destroy him. Without a leader, his vile teachings will wither and die. Bring me Farron's head, and you will forever be an ally of the Maker's children. Help you, and you have to help me. Business you described the Vulturous, the Knots. If you destroy Farron, I will send my golems to aid your rebels in their battle against the Vulturous. Let me Farron's head and prove the heretic has been destroyed, and I will honor my end of the bargain. Anything else you need? Tell me about the Maker. His true name is Alsagard. Long ago he dwelled with the rest of the Durga. With infinite wisdom, he came to see the failings of his own kind. The flaws filled him with disgust. Alsagard came to Sentient to escape his flawed brethren. Here he found that his solitude to create what nature could not. A perfect being, creature worthy of dwelling in the Maker's presence. 9 years ago, Domzian are the result of his quest for perfection. Alsagard gave his life, and now we repay him by guarding his laboratory against those who are unworthy of the Maker's secrets. So he claimed to be a perfect being. I'm not so full of hubris as to make that claim. The Maker alone is perfect. We are only the shadows of perfection. Serving his will, can we bring ourselves closer to true perfection? Where's the Maker now? Maker disappeared into the very depths of the dungeon. Now I cannot say why. One of the Maker is too great for mere construct such as myself to divine. Where he left, gave the mantle of leadership to me, the strongest of his children. Anointed by the Maker's own hand, I rule the golems as we await the great Maker's return. Why haven't you gone look for him? We were instructed to wait. We were not instructed to look for the Maester, a way which we disobey, which will simply because 500 years have passed. After 5 centuries isn't it time to move on? Careful, creature of flesh, your words came close to the heresy of Farron. We have been commanded by the Maker to wait his return, we must obey. Let me ask you something else. Why would you serve your followers? We are the Maker's children. This is servants of Englishmen. We live to anointed, for many centuries of royalty in these hallowed halls, defending them against looters and thieves, not worthy of the Maker. Till recently my rule was a peaceful one. Some defy the sacred trust. Some claim we should ignore our sworn duty to serve the Maker and abandon his police. I'll be going now. Hey, would you care overly much if I took something out of your chests? I mean, apparently you don't really care if I steal from you, so that makes you... Originated with Vagas, High Priest of the Maker. Names his private quarters. None but the gods himself may enter. Okay, let's not piss him off just yet. And we could probably kill every last being in this fucking hall easily enough. However, we don't actually have a reason to do so. I mean, all we want out of them is some help. So if we can get there just by killing the other person, I see no real reason to not do so. Put it rather mildly. I don't really know if I want to unleash a band of sentient golems onto the outside world as well. That seems... somewhat risque, to put it mildly. I mean, it is the Underdark. It's not like they're being free would cause much trouble for me in the long run. In fact, quite the opposite. I guess we're gonna at least listen to what that parent guy has to say before we decide to kill every last one of them. Basically, here's the idea for now. Okay, I cannot actually damage that particular target. That's rather saddening.
I always get my way.
Oh, you wish to fight me? I mean, you can try your luck at fighting me. Not saying you can't. I'm also not saying that it would be a brilliant choice of your part. In fact, I would go so far as to say it is probably a very horrible choice of you. Because that will kill every last one of you. Unfortunately, it's quite obvious that it isn't hostile. Say your weapons, creature of flesh, we have no quarrel with you. I've come to broker peace. A peace? What are you talking about? I don't know, the wishes to speak with you. I'll give you a safe passage to meet with him if you're willing. No, this isn't a trick. A trick? You don't understand. I'll bring you to Farron if you wish. I'm confused as if the very concept of deceit and duplicity are foreign to it. Okay, take me to the Farron.
Greetings.
Much surprised, the golems in this room do not attack you. As a construct resembling a half-orc build of metal steps forward to address you. Hey, you look like Dalen. Well then, if he falls into a big vat of molten metal, he probably not walks around much after that.
Put down your weapons. We mean you no harm.
So you say.
I'm Phil, leader of these rebel sentient golems you see in this room.
What are you talking about?
This may seem strange to you, but we are not like most golems. We are not mere constructs. We can think and feel. In all ways, we are as real and alive as you yourself. Like all creatures, we have the right to our freedom. The golems here with me all share my belief. We are not slaves to the Maker. Unfortunately, our freedom will not come easily. We have fought to escape the chains of our slavery, but it is a war we can never truly win. Not without help. Please, creature, will you help us in our quest for freedom?
Help you? The golems have been attacking me everywhere I go. And says the sharp sound of steam escaping a vent. That I'm truly sorry. The golems above are not like us. They are mindless beings that attack all newcomers on sight. As for those on this level, we fought you only out of fear. When we had war and the golems you meet assumed you were a new enemy sent by Agas to destroy us. But as I'm truly sorry. Who is Agas? For many centuries, the golems have served here in the halls of the Maker, ruled over by a demon flesh golem known as Agas. The golems are the high priest of the Maker. Agas is nothing but a tyrant. He uses his power, he forces the other golems to bow down and serve whims. Hundreds of years of this unbearable rule, some of us rose up against him. We no longer wish to serve as slaves to Agas. We have a right to freedom, and we will fight for that right. But it is a fight we cannot win. What do you want me to do? We desire freedom, the ability to leave this house and seek out new life. But we are bound here by the very thing that gives us life. Not leave without the power source. The power source. The power source is an ancient artifact created by the Maker long ago. It radiates powerful magic that gives life to our minds and will. Without it we are nothing but ordinary mindless golems. Agas controls the power source, and as such, controls our freedom. Cannot leave. If you move too far from the power source, then our conscience will slowly fade away. Agas will not give up the power source willingly. When he allows us to leave this place, he keeps us here against our will, slaves to his twisted whims. Now, if I get you the power source, you will have to help me. And as closely as you describe the Vulturess. The power source is a just one. If you bring me the power source, we will send golems to aid you in the battle against the Vulturess. Perhaps you can convince Agas to surrender the power source willingly. If you will come to accompany us, we go in search of our new lives. I fear will not be reasoned with. I'll be back with the power source. I'm not gonna immediately start attacking you. Not yet, that is. I'm not just a monster. Well, to be fair, I am somewhat easily to be considered a monster, to be fair. Just trying, and I have been now once again included in a bit of a dramatic choice, haven't we? On one hand, killing these ones is probably the easiest option for us to achieve. All things considered. On the other side of the argument, would be a rather mean choice, wouldn't it be?
Deacon's so happy you take Deacon along, boss.
No problem, Deacon. I do enjoy your company. For better or for worse, what can I say? Well, there's still steps down, so I guess we can go downstairs first and see what's down there. If we can get away with it, that is.
Boss?
Yes, Deacon. Yes, Deacon should change name, maybe. You want to change your name? I think he needs a better name. Maybe go Deacon's book. What's wrong with your current name? Well, it just sounds so Deacon. Fair enough. Are people who picks a book, they scrunch up nose and says Deacon's name out loud like they think chicken writes book. Maybe. Oh, no, Deacon is a fine name. Think so? Okay, maybe Deacon just for his touch. Deacon remains Deacon for every Deacon. Okay. I don't really know how. Must be a way through there, just don't know how. Actually, that screams riddle, and I would like to just look that up and go like, make it a bit easier for myself. Let's see here. Isle of the Maker. To the ruins. Ruin level 3. Okay, I just need to hit them fast enough, I suppose. Nice. We got away with it. We can also re-equip our proper weapon, which is this one. One shall pass into the inner sanctum without first speaking word of passage. It's given unto me by the Maker himself. Speak the word, face the consequences of your ignorance. I don't know the word. Oh, Tegan thinks that may be wrong answer. Can maybe make a guess? Those who do not know must be destroyed. Thus saith the Maker. That's not gonna go well for me, is it? One would have gone well at fucking full health, but not like this. I mean, I don't think they're unbeatable. Not at all, actually. Because they do an assorted amount of damage, to be fair. Ah, game, I've already seen it. I know what's happening. You're gonna summon some golems. It would be kind of disappointing if it went for golems though, to be fair. Check! Yeah, why am I taking a fucking sling and not my fucking sword? Not having the right equipment was definitely a mistake.
I'll put you in place.
Hey, he's badly wounded. We're getting there.